Hello, my lovely vigilant owls, and I am back with the Solar Plex edition of the first series of Shadow Work Chakras. Yay! So, quick announcements. One, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe so you can also fly in when these videos drop. Also, hit the notification bell so you get notified when they upload, because YouTube likes being a little funny. Anyhow. What else? There was two of them. Oh yeah, sale. So I'm having a discount with my readings, only the shadow work based ones, right? Because I really want my vigilant owls and the new owls that come that want to transform and morph and transmute into vigilant owls, right? So the sale is going to be there's one where if you get both the shadow self, where you are in your shadow work journey and the next steps you need to take, plus the shadow work integration, once you're at the point where you have all your shadow work and stuff tied up together and you don't know how to move forward from there, that's what the shadow work integration, how you're going to move forward with knowing all of your traumas, triggers, etc. And that's 50% off, and I'll have the prices for how much it will come up to with the discount, so that you know exactly how much you're going to be paying. If you just need one or the other, it's 25% off. Again, the prices will be down with ways to contact me if you are interested, and I only accept Cash App. I mean, I think I put PayPal too. I'm not really sure. PayPal has been a little funny itself. So yeah, that's about it. Yep, gotta have some new changes. If you haven't seen my last video that I posted about how the channel is going to be moving forward. But anyway, to this moment in time, this present moment right now, after a sip of my wild berry tea with a little bit of lemon juice and some sugar, raw sugar, not the white sugar. I had to clarify that. If anyone is talking about switching their diets up slowly but surely for the new energy that's coming in, because I know a lot of people have been talking about, switching their diets, not eating meat, etc. If you don't want to fully give up meat, kind of like me, because I kind of have an iron thing going, this is just a side thing before well, we are talking about the solar plexus, it is the stomach, so here we go. Maybe Spirit wants you to, this is your wake-up call, hey, change your diet up a bit. Mainly, if you do want to continue eating meat, a few places I have been, because I follow a bunch of different people for different reasons in the conscious community. Some do, healthy eating, others do motivational speaking, etc., right? And one particular person, if I could find their channel again, because I didn't subscribe because I only had a few videos, but it was good information, where they recommended switching out a lot of turkey, beef, chicken with bison meat, because it's much better for you. And also I recommend getting Beyond Meat as well. That's more of a plant-based, and it doesn't have GMOs in it like the its competitor Impossible Burger. Just putting it out there. I'm not sponsored, I'm just letting you know. Here you go. And yeah, that's about it. And also, if you want to kick your soda habit, seltzer water is very good with a bit of, I'll say a bit of fruit in it. You could make your own fruit juice and then have the seltzer and then pour it in there, so you can have your own sweet drink that's healthy technically. So yeah, that's a little tidbit. But as I was meditating on the solar plexus for shadow work, it is really interesting how much physical stuff was popping up. I was getting the thing I'm ready, and then I got when you slam your brakes. I don't drive, but when someone slams their brakes and you hear that skirp, that's literally what I heard. I heard my solar plexus going, I'm ready, and the spirit's hold up. So there are a few things that still need to be worked out. Maybe the diet, where you're how we get when you want to start when you get a health kick and you throw away you go cold turkey, you buy all this healthy stuff, and then the moment you have like an emotional thing or you're stressed, it's like, where are the chips? so what I was getting with that is take your time with any intense changes you want to make. Small steps have a bigger effect than taking giant leaps that you could possibly fall into a puddle and, you know, have to go back to where you started from. And yeah, that's kind of, and that goes with anything, but I'm feeling like it's a more of a physical shift as we're transitioning over to a really big portal December 1st, where a lot of like habits are going to be broken, from emotional, mental, spiritual, heck, even physical, possibly moving with the shift. Literally, I did it. So yeah. And yeah, that was kind of like the not small, but it was a really big fiery energy, like spirit, like really hit me with like, we're so ready to do this, we're about to jump in, and then spirit's like, hold up, time out. Time out, hold up, you still gotta dot your I's and cross your T's, ma'am, hold up. So yeah, that is what I was getting. So let's see what pops up here. It was really interesting. Usually when I ask, because I depending on the readings, I always do this, I ask what decks what do I need to pull, and they only gave me like 3, and I was like, you sure only 3? They're like, yeah. And like, you know, no more? And like, no. And kind of the reason why I brought that up is because sometimes, especially in the solar plexus, because that's where your will comes, and if you don't have like, that's where your will, you know, your passion, because if you don't have a drive to do stuff, your heart chakra, you can forget about it. You're gonna have the desire to do it, of course, you always will, but you'll never have the confidence to keep going because that solar plexus is drained, shut down, blocked, whatever. So as I was like meditating, I was asking like, are you sure? You sure you don't want me to get anything else, etc.? It was like, just take the first answer as a actual answer. I don't know who that was for, but if something says no, just stop asking. It's a no. It's just a no. I don't know who that was for, but it was for someone. Don't sit here and just constantly doubt. This is not the time at all to be doubting yourself, not in the slightest. Like I've been saying in like a past few of my videos, playtime's over. Playtime is over. Rest when you need to rest. Work when you need to work. When spirit says rest, you rest, because you don't know what's coming down the pipeline to where you need to really be, you know, busting your ass. So you might want to just take the mini vacation while you still can. If you got PTO time, this is your if you got PTO time and you could do it, do it. You're gonna need it, especially for the portal that's coming up, or especially in 2021. Pretty sure a lot of us need a vacation right now, just from life, not just from like, you know, everyday stuff. I just mean like literally a vacation from all this work spirit wise we've been doing. Like, spirit, can I take a break please? Like, no more. But anywho, as I digress. Oh, Taxi said hi. Anyway, so let's get started, shall we? Start with chakra. See what is coming up in the chakra. And this is going to set the tone. I'll also read the meditation for you guys, because I'm going to, depending on how the reading goes, I'm going to read the, I'm probably going to choose another chakra as well to see what chakra is gonna help you through the energy for this, to see why you need to, what is spirit like having you like cut the brakes on real quick. Pump the brakes, not cut. I don't think anyone wants to have their brakes cut. You got a stalker? What happened? Oh my goodness. I don't know where that came from. But okay, let us see what's going on with the solar plexus here, guys. Oh, well, there we go. Impartiality, and this is a more of a spirit. Okay, you guys saw that, right? I'm not gonna take it though. I'm not gonna take it. Gosh, do I really need to? Alright, fine, I'll take it. They're like, take it. It dropped for a reason. I'm like, well, dang, okay. What's underneath that? Prayer. Just for though. So we got impartiality. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was meant. Yeah, it's connected. Impartiality. Enlightenment. Ooh, and grief. Ooh, okay. So in your time of trying to balance out your solar plexus, balancing out like how you're going to strategize to get what you want, because the solar plexus is building that confidence. Hold on, where's my book at? Is my purple book here right now? I don't think so. Oh, yay, it is. Hooray. Like I said, I was going to be referencing this book a lot for these in particular. Hold on. But, you know, my mind goes every which way and I forgot to grab it. That's the throat chakra. Solar plexus. Yes, here we go. Self-esteem, self-worth, confidence, decision-making, and personal power. Again, I do highly recommend this book. Chakras and their archetypes, uniting energy, awareness, and spiritual growth by Ambika Weathers. And I'm terrible at pronouncing names, as you guys can tell throughout my journey of making videos. And I really enjoy this book because not only does she break down the chakras, she breaks down the dysfunctional archetype of the chakra and the functional archetype of the chakra. So there's dysfunctional archetype that she describes in it because she only gives like one example of it, and then, you know, how you fix it and heal it emotionally so that you can, you know, do stuff is the servant. But it wasn't feeling like a servant energy. It was more of the, you're ready for the warrior side of it, because that's the functional of it, the warrior. But Spirit's like, you still got some, I wouldn't say you still have the servient mindset, but it feels like you still have some things to work out. I'm feeling like more in your routine. Like, you know how when you need to change up your routine, but it's really hard because you're so used to doing things, you're so used to doing the same thing or in a certain way. Yeah, that's why. Because sorry, they're giving me like sentence after sentence. Like, slow down, please. Center. So there's two things that you need in order to have a good, not a good, but a decent flow when you want to change certain habits, certain mindsets. That is changing your mindset, understanding what mindset you are in, understanding what mindset you are trying to go into, and then how to change that mindset. Then as you change your mindset, you have to change your routine. You can't do things. If you're trying to go to another mindset, you can't like upgrade to another mindset. Like, you can't go from an employee to wanting to be a CEO with still an employee mindset. You can't do that. It's not going to work. And then you have to change and then there's discipline. So having the discipline to understand what mindset you're going into and having that discipline to stick with that routine. So as you're balancing out your solar plexus, possibly with I'm hearing a confidence issue. Yeah, confidence issue. Like that, I finally overcame my insecurities. I finally did this. I'm ready to jump into whatever. But that's where Spirit's stopping you, because possibly you do have this enlightenment so that you can continue going, because you do feel balanced, don't get me wrong, but it's probably still some grief here. that you still haven't fully cleared out. And you can't move forward with still like an extra bag or two. That's not how it's gonna work. You can't just, try and bribe your way in, like, oh yeah, I still got like some trauma from like high school and stuff where the kids are mean to me and stuff, but I can get over it as I keep going. No. Because if you don't get rid of that distortion, it's gonna mess up your mindset as you're going forward. Because you're still gonna have that mindset where, oh, they're probably secretly laughing at me, etc., and then that's gonna bring down your vibration. You don't want that. You want the highest vibration possible so that you can have almost your heaven on earth. So yeah, that is what's coming through for these cards. But let's see what is. Oh, I'm gonna pull. Let's see, Shaman Healing Oracle deck, or Shaman Healing Oracle deck. What's coming in to help heal this? You see how spirits here got. Well, 2 buckets. The story in this is 2 people are arguing over how they want to paint the fence, and the spirit gives them the color. Each person, like one person wants the fence to be yellow, a person wants to be green. So spirit literally gives the person that wants yellow the green one, and the person that wants green the yellow one, so they can see their own perspectives, to bring in that enlightenment, to release that grief. But let's. Ooh. Look at that, it didn't fall at least. Anger. Yeah. So even though you are ready to like move forward with your life in general, move forward in your path, there's still a bit of anger from whatever trauma, whatever is causing this bit of like, I heard uncertainty, but I don't feel like that's the word. I don't feel like that's the word for it. Let's pull one more just to see what that anger is. I don't like uncertainty. Well, that's kind of the word that gave me, uncertainty. Who's uncertain about anger? That's weird. What you got for me, spirit? Nothing else? Alright. We'll clarify with shadow work. Discernment. That makes sense now. Discernment. Being able to forgive yourself for kind of being naive in certain situations where people took advantage of you, where you were probably ignoring red flags, or where you just didn't trust your inner gut, your solar plexus, your gut feeling, because you had doubts. You had those distortions where you couldn't trust yourself. So you let like the external do it for you, and you got burned. So yeah. So being able to understand your anger, being able to have compassion with yourself, because I'm feeling like this grief here is really just grief that you felt like an idiot, okay? Like an idiot. That's what they're giving me. I'm sorry. Like you felt like and that's why this is coming through as well. Being able to balance out how this happened, why it happened, how it happened, what was the lesson in it. Enlightening yourself, enlightening your solar plexus, so you can release your grief about it, so you can release this anger towards yourself, possibly the people involved, anything. Okay, and understanding that it was a learning lesson. That's all it is. All we can do is learn and grow. It is what it is. It happened. You can't go back to the past and change it. If you did, you wouldn't be where you are, or going to the goal that you are setting for yourself, that you want to do, like you want to do in the future. Trust me, it's hard, but forgive. I know they say forgive the person for you, not them. But listen, sorry. I found that this is only my personal thing. Don't attack me. But sometimes you just don't want to forgive people. You just don't. You just don't. But you can forgive yourself for like, I would say being in the situation, or like, for instance, I'm saying like if it's a family, because you're kind of just born into that. You gotta forgive them for you so you can let it go. But I mean, like, say if it's like a friend thing where it's like an enemy, or say like an ex or something like that, etc. Sometimes you just don't want to forgive them. That's perfectly normal. Trust me. It's not like you're holding on to it or anything like that. It's just you don't want to forgive them, even though the highest form of enlightenment is, forgiveness. I understand. I understand. I'm working towards the Buddha stuff. I'm getting it. We're all speakers aren't perfect, okay? But what I discovered in mainly this type of energy of forgiveness is an easy, I would say, hack. Easy hack into the forgiveness realm is when you can understand and forgive yourself for the part that you played. Don't get me wrong, you could be total victim in it, but sometimes it would be like you didn't follow a gut feeling and something happened, or just plainly forgiving yourself for whatever happened and having compassion with yourself so you don't end up in that beating yourself up for someone else's mistakes. That's what it is. And once you realize you weren't the cause of whatever pain or whatever grief that happened, that's where you can find the forgiveness for that person, where you understand it was their actions, not you. That's how you can forgive, because when you hear, oh, you forgive the person for you, it's just like, no, I don't want to forgive them. But when you really break it down, and when you have someone break it down to you of forgiveness, etc., and really understanding, like, no, you take a seat back to understand a situation in full circle, not just from your perspective. And then that's when you realize, oh, it was that person. It had nothing to do with me. That's when you can forgive yourself. And that's when you can let go of that anger, let go of that frustration, because it's just like, that's on them. It's whatever. I want to go live my best life. Whew, that was a lot. Shadow word. Let's see. I'm trying to see which one they want me to really clarify here. You know what? I'm going to clarify this grief right here. What's causing this grief for my vigilant owls to not move forward? Oh. We got 4 wands and the Knight of Swords. Anything else? What's causing the residue grief in the solar plexus for my vigilant owls? Okay. Ooh. I'm getting a lot of conflict in the mental realm. Sorry, 4 wands, Knight of Swords. Underneath that we have strength. Oh wait, they want me to pull one more. Sorry. My spirit guides have been, I'm gonna be honest, my spirit guides have been getting on my nerves today. Just a little bit. Because if you're having me do one thing and then it's like, oh yeah, you have to do this too. It's just like, why didn't you just give me, it's like they're giving me step 1, 3, 4, 5 instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's weird. It's been weird today. Just like out of sequence. it's been really weird. I don't know if anyone else is experiencing that, but it's been kind of out of sequence. Like, they've been like, oh, do this. Oh, wait, you forgot to do this. And you're just like, wait, what? Okay. Queen of Wands. So the grief is coming from possibly a foundation where it caused a lot of conflict in your mental space, possibly like a lot of mind games that were happening that caused you to doubt yourself. Or it could be like a workplace too. I'm kind of getting like a workplace where it's kind of a bit of a toxic work environment where they just have you so stressed out, and it's like, I can't, like I gotta go, I want to leave this job, it sucks. But that's what Spirit's like, hold up, you need to get another one first. Or like, start your own business. This is your sign that you want to start your own business. But you can't do it out of spite. That's probably why that anger is coming up. Don't just leave your job out of spite and go start a whole business without really researching how to like start your own business, like how much an LLC costs, is how much, you know, like what service are you ever going to provide, that type of thing. So instead of doing things kind of out of spite and out of grief a bit, really balance out like your options and situations and try to get a full perspective before you like fully take that leap of faith, in a sense. Okay. Not saying it's like a no-go. I'm not saying that. Spirit wants to be clear about that. It's just making sure, again, you dot your I's and cross your T's. Because you don't want to go and, you know, be like, I'm going to go start my billionaire company. And the next thing you know, you're trying to go back to work. You're trying to go back to your job. Be like, hey, I was just kidding, guys. You know? So, yeah. Or you start the business and you find out it doesn't grow as fast as you need to. It takes a little bit of time, and now you're like, oh, what am I going to do now? You know, that type of thing. Just don't just go off of emotions, etc. I don't want to say emotions, no. That's taking it back. No. Don't just go off of the like the grief you feel with this fire energy, because I noticed as well, when we feel we're 100% healed, we can like just jump and do anything without fully like really thinking about it. And it's a little weird to me, but hold on, how am I gonna explain this? So when you get like new ideas from like the solar plexus or whatever, when you get like these new goals, and it feels like you can't stop to really think about the details, where Spirit's just like, we gotta do this, we gotta do this, we gotta do this. Sometimes that's not Spirit talking. That's like your ego mixed with Spirit, but your ego is putting a spin on it, if that makes sense. For example, like you want to start a business doing like jewelry for people, right? Because you know you feel like you have a passion for it, you've been doing it for a little bit, give it to friends that the jewelry you make and they always say it's really good, right? And then you're like, oh, okay, I should probably start a business with that. But then and then all of a sudden you're like, yeah, I can start my own business. I can like get like 1,000 customers in 2 months. And you're not really stopping to think about it. That's kind of your ego kind of telling you what you want to hear, with the download of, hey, do your business from Spirit. So you got to be kind of careful with that, because yeah, the ego's here's the thing about the ego. The ego is a frenemy. It will like smile in your face, but then secretly be doing stuff behind your back that will ultimately lead into like a sabotage. So you got to be careful with that. Anything else? What chakra? Yeah, let me pull. Should I do believe in myself or chakra? Another chakra first. Because I have believe in your own magic here as well. Because I briefly. Oh yeah, another. It's a separate thing. It's a separate. Sorry, I know. Because at first I thought it was gonna be like, because as I was setting up, this song from Shrek 2 was playing, came in my head. I was like, oh, okay, let me listen to it while I, get my stuff together. And it was called I Need a Hero. And I'm like, that's interesting. And like, your divine feminine is probably waiting for your inner divine masculine to come rescue them, or to come like help put things into action by dotting your I's and crossing your T's, like I said. Where your divine feminine, it comes up with the ideas, but your divine masculine puts action to it. And if you're just constantly like go, just heavy in your either heavy in your feminine energy, where you're just constantly coming up with ideas but not having a plan for it, a solid plan, or your divine masculine is just doing stuff and with no plan at all. Yeah, and that's also just like a side thing. That's just for some people. And let's see, I'm trying to decide. Oh yeah, we'll do believe in yourself, because for some odd reason they want me to kind of clarify anger with this. Let's see how that goes. Anything for anger for the vigilant owls in their solar plexus. Oh, okay. What's this? Phoenix, how's that for a happy ending? With the 9. Oh, I love that. And 28 breaking down to a 10. Completion. Come on. The residue of anger is subsiding. Quick note also. I have to mention this as well. What I've also been noticing with the new energy that we've been shifting into, even though a lot of stuff has been coming up shadow work wise, it's not another lesson. So don't panic, guys. The ones that have been doing the shadow work, etc. If you're noticing old things coming up, that's just meaning it's on its last leg and it's clearing out. So this yeah, there we go. Now that anger is starting to lift. Yeah. Well, yeah, it feels much lighter. I don't know if you guys can feel that, but oh my goodness, it feels much. Yeah, do it for you. Like, yeah, with that forgiveness, where you need to forgive to let go of this anger, the resentment, etc. Understand that from your perspective, instead of trying to think, oh, I don't want to forgive them, try of seeing it as where, okay, here's the situation, I'm reevaluating it, I'm forgiving myself for the role that I played or I allowed for me to be played in. And then you'll start to see that that person's actions had nothing to do with you, and you can forgive yourself and have that compassion for not knowing at the time. You can forgive yourself for not knowing. And most times it's not the fact that we ignored the signs. It's just the fact that we literally didn't know. Like, we didn't know this person was going to turn on us. We didn't know this person was going to leave or do that to us. We didn't know. We thought they were cool. You know what I'm saying? So letting go of that anger and that resentment and all this shadow work that is coming, resurfacing. I said it once, I'm not butchering it again. But that's coming back up. That's just a good sign that it's fully being cleared out. It's fully being released. So don't resist it. Drink your water. Do your meditation. Do your chants and mantras. Let the credits roll on this chapter here that's ending. See the book here? It's ending. And let the credits roll. And new movie, new chapter. You're writing it this time too. Not directed by anyone but you. Directed, written, and produced. So yes. And what's peeking out here, oh yeah, this 41 breaking down to a 5. So change. Also with this 5 of Wands here, you're changing. This 5 of Wands is also like conflict as well. Wait a minute. Believe so. Sorry, I mean, because they showed me what this was the, because I got the five of swords with that, and that's definitely like conflict. So possibly also you're having a conflict in your mental realm about this as well. So yeah, also at the bottom that was peeking out a bit was mural, be your own first priority, breaking down to a 7. That lovely thing. And then dragon, slay them all with a 6. Finding that balance, finding that true divinity. I'll show you it too if anyone's into dragons. I'm sorry, spirit just has me. Just had me pulling and pulling. See that? Sorry, my finger's covering the 6, but you see how, especially again with that red, that root chakra, you're really taking control of your physical reality. You just are. You're gonna go slay those dragons. You're gonna go slay those things. You've seen these. I forgot what song it was. Dang. Yes, the score. It's called Is it called They Ain't Taking Over? Oh, I've been here before, but not going down in the storm. So long, farewell to my darkest days. Listen to me now as I wash away my fears. They ain't taking over, they ain't taking over, they ain't taking over me. Lock away my demons, chains off and now I'm dreaming. I'm gonna post the song when I can find it, because I can't remember the title, hence why I kind of bumped the lyrics a little bit. But yeah, that's what I was getting with that. So you're not scared of these demons anymore. You've seen them before. You know how to take them down. You know how to deactivate them. You know how to get rid of them. You know how to banish them, if you want to use those words. So you're not scared. You see how confident she is? You know how confident you gotta be to go fight some dragons with a sword and a dress and some heels? Some little heels. When usually when we're shown like people fighting dragons or like big buff men with armor and everything like that, you know how strong you are. You know, this is how strong you are. You can look good while defeating your demons, because you've been here before. You know how it works. So yeah. Anything? One more chakra. Sorry, I did not mean to hit that mic. I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better, but sometimes. All right, what chakra is coming in to help my divine vigilant owl? Ooh, right on the Queen of Wands. Perseverance. Under that joy. I'm gonna read this. It feels really important too. The perseverance to keep fighting. Don't give up. You're almost there. Literally, you're so close. It's right at the door. Like all you gotta do is open it, and it's unlocked. You're right there. You just gotta hit that corner, and it's there. So don't give up just because these things you already seen before are coming back, and you feel discouraged. Like, oh dang, I'm not healed. I thought I got it. No. They're coming back. Things from the past come back just to see if they can test you again and have access to you again. That's all that means. And if you've been doing your work, like I know my vigilant owl's been doing the work, you won't have a problem. You're going to be right here with your sword in hand and your dress or your nice suit, about to go slay them dragons. And they better not dirty it, because they're going to be paying for dry cleaning. I don't know why I had to say that. But yeah, let me read this real quick and then I gotta fly out of here. Perseverance. Here we go. Carrot colored cloak. Don't quit before the miracle. See, the spirit guide's telling her don't quit. Like what she wants is right behind her, but she's not looking because she's so discouraged about the physical, that red dress. Go watch the root chakra video if you have not. My vigilant owls. It has been coming up a lot, especially in the recent readings in the other chakras. So please watch the root chakra video if you feel this this spread resonates with you. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Love you. The legend. Shannon's carrot-colored cloak is a gift from a famous stage actress, and she wears it always as a symbol of her own talent. One day, frustrated by the sacrifices she has made in her long pursuit of success, Shannon throws off the cloak and gives up her acting career. The great goddess tries to convince Shannon to put the cloak back on and stay the course, but she doesn't listen. Just around the corner, had she persevered, was great success. Inspiration. When we do our chosen work, we are serving the highest order. If we stop, we upset the universal balance. What you work towards will materialize, if you needed that confirmation. You may not see it, but it lies ahead. Sorry. Throat chakra a little dry. Oh, yeah. Can I ignore the feelings that would sidetrack me? Will I let go of fear and persevere? Key ideas: breaking through, unseen help at work, feeling taken for granted, overcoming doubts, stay steadfast, success, miracles. The meditation, if you like to do it after this video. Imagine yourself walking along a path, wrapped in a cloak. You reach a glass wall. Through the glass, you can see your goals. Step forward and pass through the wall. Your cloak falls to the ground, staying with your path. Let it go. You do not need it anymore. So, hopefully this brought you some clarity, my lovely vigilant owls. Again, if you would like updates on your shadow work and your figuring out where you are, look at that. If I'm not sure if you heard the dog barking, but Anubis, O'Shea, look at that. But if you are interested in the shadow work plus shadow integration, the link will be the information will be down below. I'm having a discount where if you get the package for, well, I already explained this in the beginning of the video, Lord. But anyway, sorry. See how deep I get into the reading? I forget what anyway, if you are interested in the discount / sale I'm having right now, that's available till December 21st. Please be sure to hit me up about that. Information will be down below. And please be sure again to like, comment, and subscribe. Share if you like, and hit the notification bell. Thank you so much for flying in with me, my lovely vigilant owl, and I will see you in another video. Peace.